Welcome everyone. It is Thursday night, and we try our best every Thursday night, if we remember and if it's possible, to learn a little bit from the Kedushas Levi. Remember last Friday we did the Maral learning and we forgot to upload it. And we uploaded it after Shabbos. This one looks like it'll take a second to open. Oh, here we go. So we are in Parshas Vayera and the Kedushas Levi. So let's try to get there. Let's see what we got here. So how's everybody doing? You can write in the comments below how you doing. Alright. They say it's good for the algorithm if we get more comments. I think the first one is short enough. We got some more. Oh, but then my phone is doing this weird thing that's cracked. Alright. Where are we up to? It's not that short, but let's do it. Let's learn. I just wasted a minute and a quarter and a half, whatever, just getting ready. You see, you're not supposed to do that on YouTube. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Vayera, Elav, Hashem, Elonim, Mamre. We're in the book of Genesis, chapter 18, verse 1, and the Lord appeared unto him in the terebinths of Mamre, Yesh Ladakdek. So one should look at this very carefully. L'malai Vayera Hashem el Avraham Lama Eino Maskir Shmoi. Vayera Hashem el Avraham. So it says that the Lord appeared unto him. It doesn't say who he appeared to. Why doesn't it say the Lord appeared unto Abraham? And why isn't his name mentioned? It's interesting. I've been teaching a called Bible study in the prison. It's a kind of a mixed group. Some of the guys identify more with Judaism. It was really more geared for the Christians. And some other guys, and one guy who was kind of a spiritual seeker and just goes to everything. And he was curious why, because we started right from the beginning, so we're up to the third chapter of Genesis, and when God answers Adam, it says that he said, and it doesn't. That's like the first time when it doesn't say it God said, and it's very. I never even thought of that, and like that's really quite a good question, and I realized what a good question it was when you first asked it. And so we have the same question here. Maybe we have an answer here as well. Why doesn't it say, and the Lord appeared to Abraham Vayera? So it appears like this. So the blessed Creator pours down influence to his creatures. And there's a downpouring that has not yet been constricted into the worlds. And that when that energy from God becomes constricted into the world through Ba'oisius, it comes down through letters of the Hebrew alphabet. Going Oilim Estrafim. For example, there's the world of the Seraphim, the dragon angels. And Simsum Ba'oisius Strafim. The way that energy comes from God to create these and bring into existence these dragon angels is through the word Strafim, Seraphim. And so too for all the worlds, Shalahem, belongs to all the angels and to man. Also this lower world, and each person is a world. It's Yishalai, in accordance with the letters of this world. And so each person is his own world. And so through the letters of the name Abraham, comes that energy. That's the filter through which the energy of God comes into making Abraham exist. So to every person in the world, through his or her Hebrew name, comes the letters constrict the energy that comes from God to create this person. So when a person serves God with self-sacrifice, then he is removed from himself this level of letters. and he's attached to this higher level where the divine energy, the flow of energy, has not yet been filtered into letters. So it's kind of like a white light as opposed to a filtered light. That would be that the letters are a filter, just like you would have a filter that would take light and only let one color from the spectrum through that filter, because the white light has all the colors of the rainbow. And if you, let's say you put a red filter in the light, so then only the red is going through. You put a blue filter over the light, only the blue light is coming through, and the other colors of the spectrum are held back. So if a person engages in self-annulment and self-sacrifice, so then he's removed that filter, and it's just directly that light. B'nei Avram, Avinu alav shalom, Malatzma leisik nusai, Va'oived Habori Baruch Mesiras Nefesh. So when Abraham, as an old man, circumcised himself, what greater self-sacrifice could a person do than to circumcise himself, not go to a doctor and go under anesthesia, take the knife, do it himself, as a 100-year-old man. A 99-year-old man. So it's interesting. So first his name was Avram, and then we added another letter, Hey, to make it Avraham. So it went from Abram to Abraham. But also, he removed himself. It's not just that the Hey was added, that the HA was added. It was more along that line of, there's, nothing. He stopped existing. And then that's why he needed a new name. Because the Abram just disappeared when he circumcised himself. So he didn't. It's not like just that the H was added, the Hey was added. He was removed from the world of letters, from the filtration of letters. Kudavok v'shefa asher adayin lightness tamsem ba'oisius, because he's attached himself to that pure white light that has not yet been filtered and constricted into letters. So at that time he lost his whole persona and was totally united with God. In a way, I would compare this lahavdil, like the Sikhs, they don't believe that like a soul goes to heaven. They say like the goal of religious devotion is totally to be nullified in front of the, Wahaguru, the wondrous counselor, which is the same as we say Pelioites. And V'zeu Vayera of Hashem. That's why it says that the Lord appeared to him, because he had no name at that time. He stopped being Abraham or Abram. He was at that time in that level of nullification that he canceled himself, the bittul, before the shefa of the Ren Shleilim. And so that's why it says Vayera love. Alright, thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. See you later.